There was once a dream that was Rome. You could only whisper it. Anything more than a whisper, and it would vanish.
Like the jacket, it keeps me safe when I'm jogging at night.
Batman will come for me.
I didn't ask.
You need people like me so you can point your fucking fingers. I'd say that's the bad guy.
We don't do that here. Hello. Gotham Corner Store? Yes, we seem to be down to our last Diet Coke. A gentleman is on his way to pick some up. Just look for a black car. No, this black car will be rather difficult to miss. And by the way, the gentleman is usually in quite a rush.
Just for the taste of it, Diet Coke.
What kind of garbage is that? Oops, my anarchy symbol.
Previously on X-Men.
Oh, it's the Epstein Island welcome party.
Hey, how you doing? Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Hey, what you doing? Oh, you got so big. Fuck out of here.
Fuck out of here. Hey, you got so big.
Hey guys, I'm in New York City just hanging out.
What the fuck is that? Donkey Man?
New York City just hanging out.
Cecil! I'm telling you, man.
That's an alien.
You give him a little beard, that's the real Cecil right there.
Hey, how you doing? Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Hey,
Ah!
hey, how you doing? Oh, you got so big. Fuck out of here.
I'm all alone in my ivory tower. I'm gonna stay till the final hour. Or do you like humanity?
Shame.
I'm all alone in my ivory tower.
Shame.
I'm gonna stay till
Shame.
the final hour.
Shame.
I'm all alone in my ivory
Shame.
tower till it crashes to the ground. I'm all alone in my ivory tower.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the show.
Greetings and salutations.
I was saying before
And
we
shame.
started- shame. Plenty of shame to go around. Don't worry about that. I was saying before the show, Mike, you look like the inverse of me.
And what do you mean by that?
Well, you know, your colors are kind of the same, but they're kind of flipped. It's not too bad.
I've been wearing the tie for a while. I thought it's time to bring the
Yeah.
t-shirt back on, get the hat back on. Party.
Tie's very formal.
Just- yeah,
Yeah.
loosen up a little bit.
And Chokeout looks like he's in witness protection. I don't know, like you're about to give some type of testimony or something.
Turn Queen's evidence.
Got so much to tell everyone. What's up, everybody? How are you? Oh, wait, hold on. Just because I see it in the chat, yeah, it's fine. We can set people up for the shame. Still can't wait. Can't wait for that. That's gonna be a huge.
It's gonna be
moment.
so good. It's gonna be epic.
It's gonna be like, yeah, it's the Secret Wars of Camel Nights. What's up, everyone? Welcome to the show. We have a bunch of people here tonight. Sea of Green. That's how I like it. You know, we dropped members. We're at 170 members. So we used to be at 240. We got to get those. We got to get those freebie memberships.
It's hard to keep. It's hard to keep it up. I tell you what, it really is.
Yeah,
it's hard to keep the momentum.
It's really
flowing.
bleeding the bank.
I know.
Yeah.
But you know, I did make a promise when we get to 300 memberships, I will do quizzes every week. But that's so far from here. So I don't really have to worry.
That could be seen as a threat.
That is a threat, really. Maybe that's why we're staying down. $10, Similar Authority. That was fast. Thank you, Simo. Says choke out. I'm sorry for your loss. Hang in there.
I appreciate it. Do you know, out of all Comics Gate, I said this on the Jack show. Only you and Anna messaged me. I appreciated it. I don't care who mocks me or like. I cried the day the Queen died.
Yeah.
I cried. I collapsed on the floor. I got in. I was playing Call of Duty with the boys. I already heard the news, and I was like, "Oh, this ain't good." And my phone dinged. I looked at it. It was the group chat, and all I saw was she's gone. And I was like, "Nah." I put on the news, and I broke down. I just broke down.
Yeah, I texted you as soon as I found out. You the first one I thought of because you mentioned it so many times just in passing, and I was like, "Yeah, I know for choke out, it's a big deal." So, and
it's
it's
like my nan died, man.
Hang
It's
on.
like my nan died.
Yeah. What's up?
No one sent me any messages. She's
No one-
also
Yeah, but
a
you're
sovereign
part
of
the
Australia.
Commonwealth, isn't it?
Oh, sorry. Are you okay, buddy? You need a
I
hand
was
job?
thinking, how did it sound to an American, like when Charles was reading his thing and he says, "And I say to everybody in the United Kingdom and all the territories and realms," like like the realms and territories. Yeah, that's what he said.
we are in the realm. We are Australia's
you're in the
very
realms.
much in the
You're in
realm.
the-
And I
no,
don't see
you're a
anyone
Commonwealth as
reaching
well,
out to
though,
me
aren't
to
you?
give me a pat on the back.
Yeah. Sorry about
Yeah, that's why you're in the Eurovision Song Contest as well, isn't it?
You know, we don't have anything like that here. And I mentioned
You used
this
to. You gave it up.
Well, okay. In my lifetime. You know, we don't have anything like that.
He says it in that movie with Gene Hackman, the Western, and the fucking English.
Yes,
dude.
yes.
In what he says in there,
Unforgiven.
it's true. That speech he gives to him on the train is true.
I don't even remember. In
He's
Unforgiven,
on
what does he
about
say?
like a queen. He says that's why a queen, they've never assassinated a king or a queen because you get in front of someone like that.
Your
and
hand
you
would
shit yourself.
shake. If you
That's
put
it.
it up
Whereas
to
a
a
president,
monarch, but a president, you know,
it's just a fucking dude, isn't it? Or
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I mean?
It's an elected official. And, it's
and then
not,
Gene Hackman kicks the shit out of him.
Shit out of him. Yeah, that's a
funny.
great fucking movie, man.
I gotta rewatch it. I haven't seen that in years.
It's a good movie.
Let's see what we got here tonight. We got Angela Schmarkle, whatever. Matt G, Checkpoint. Sheev McQueen. These are just the non-members. I just have to look. I have to shame somebody. I was our not a member. Enrique Blorbful. How's your father? These all used to be members too. I mean, that's what's pathetic. You know, Lord Ravener. Lord Ravener used to be a member. Lord Ravener he's even a friend of mine, kind of. You know, I mean, it's pathetic. But
that's the deepest cut. It's when your friends don't even.
It's when your friends are like, I don't want to do it. I sent a it was Jasper Plan 9 was in your chat today, and I texted them. I was like, hey man, I sent your Hail Salad book out. He's like, I didn't order it, and I was like, oh, that must have been some other Jasper, because I just assumed the name was his name or that person's name, and it was totally not that person.
I wouldn't order that rubbish.
I was like,
all right.
Well, excuse me. Simply Green, also not a member. Thanks everybody. What else we got here? $2. Urashima says, gave it up a war for independence.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The thing is, right? What
too soon? Was that too soon, Urashima?
To remember? No. The other thing as well is like I've seen a lot of funny fucking I'll show you. I've seen some funny fucking memes regarding the Queen passing. Do you know what I mean? It's like some things are just funny. You know, I've seen Weekend at Burned fucking They got Harry and William either side, and the Queen's on Bernie.
Oh, yeah,
you know,
yeah.
like the certain things are funny. I just don't like the blind fucking hatred. You know what I mean? It's just like, what's
everyone is like, that's just actually it's sort of a moment where left and right are coming together and saying, can we not like turn this into a stupid statement about colonialism? You know, notwithstanding the Queen oversaw the kind of dismantling of the British Empire over decades, to the point where if you're in the Commonwealth now, it's because you want to be. And there are countries that are trying to get back in who left because they want back in. So it's all.
Have you guys seen this? Speaking of which, let me share this real fast.
What did he say? He said she said a thieving, raping, genocidal empire is finally dying. May her pain be excruciating.
It was a thieving, raping, genocidal
but I think
empire.
Twitter took that tweet down because it violated its policies of wishing pain.
Yeah.
How is this show still on the air? I don't understand how these women get together every week and put out this.
If she's so pro-black, why she sat there with listen, she sat there and she's super pro-black with a white person's haircut. What a dickhead.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Dread your hair up.
What empire is she talking about?
Do you know what I mean? Why? When are you going to what are we going to do next? Boycott the fucking pyramids. We're going to boycott the pyramids. I've got news for you. They weren't in no fucking labor union when they built them.
That's true.
You
No, I agree.
She's not even real black. Look, she's fucking mixed race.
We need to take down the Parthenon. I want to take down the pyramids. We got to knock it down. Let's knock down the the Colosseum.
She should be able to say it. I've got no problem. I've got no problem with people saying stuff like this. Say it. Say it louder so more people can look at you and be like, you fucking idiot.
Exactly. Yeah. I'm not even going to replay it, but it was just kind of something to bring up while we were talking about the Queen, which I knew would come up eventually. I don't have a lot of Queen stories because I didn't really want to get into it, but you know.
Did you? I doubt you would have, but did you? Our new Prime Minister and our ex-Prime Minister fucking bantered the life out of basically our equivalent of the Republicans.
Oh no,
I mean not Republicans, the Democrats. She stood up and she was like, why is it the Labour? Because Labour's basically like your Democrats. They're just as bad. Like fucking, I see that fat ass fucking supports as well. And she said, can you tell us why you lot haven't had a single female leader yet? Meanwhile, we're on 3. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah. Everyone just laughed at them like, you fucking cunts. You know, they're fucking idiots. And they're all from North London as well. They're leaders.
Let me read this. $5. Galactic Emperor Shalom says Tucker Carlson did a nice opening about the Queen and the Empire. F the View. Yeah, it's kind of like, how fucking fucked up are things that we need to politicize the death of a monarch? I'm just like, it wasn't like she, was the issue behind like World War II, or she was, cutting off baby heads. Like, I don't understand why all of a sudden, even Mags Visaggio decided to put out some tweet that was, Rini attacked, or I wouldn't say attacked, but
it's,
held her to task for,
but it's the same people. It's the same people who want to blame the United States for slavery, despite the fact that United States, almost destroyed itself in part to end slavery after 10,000 years of slavery all over the world. But like, they were the last ones to do it where those people live. So, but they're going to blame the United States. It's like, come on.
Yeah, but there's nobody. What you got to remember as well is that there's nobody watching The View that's like, do you know what? What's on this? Do you know what? I'll bang The View. No, people who watch The View are people that are subscribed to this ideology that just this is. Do you know what I mean? Like, they don't want to hear any other side. They know it's like CNN. Do you know what I mean? The people who watch CNN, they ain't going there for news. They're going there to hear what they want to hear.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
To have their opinions back at them and be.
They want to live in that echo chamber and have those nice comfy thoughts.
Yeah, like who, all jokes aside, who with a serious functioning brain is going to listen to Whoopi Goldberg and be like, yeah, I'm going to take that on board. Only a fucking dickhead is.
I don't even
Do
see
you know,
Whoopi. Is Whoopi off The View?
Nah, she's still there. Big fat fucking mess.
What? Didn't Whoopi have to take a sabbatical because she said something messed up?
I think so.
She,
Yeah.
she basically said that she basically said Jews were white, and so you could basically a Jew can hide in a crowd because they're white. She said something like that.
And then
She's a fucking
everything with
penis.
the Kyle Rittenhouse is his name.
Yeah, people like
that
her.
didn't
What
work
you
out.
should do is she should be forced to wear a jester's outfit for the rest of her life. Everywhere she goes, she has to wear a jester outfit. You go on The View, you wear a jester outfit. Go into a grocery store, you better put on that fucking jester outfit, the bells and everything. Everywhere she goes, that's how you got to wear for
You
now.
get it.
Right?
Oh, what's that sound? That's Whoopi coming. It's like ding,
Yeah.
You can hear her down aisle 6. Like, oh,
Yeah,
don't go
little
down there.
jingle bells going.
Oh,
with
I
a
really
little
need
hat on.
peas. Just wait. It's not working. But yeah, so I pulled this. This is our boy here, Kyle. Kyle is getting seduced by that punani. I think we need to save him. Let's play this.
I was riding shotgun with my hair undone in the front seat of his car. He's got a one-hand bail on the steering wheel, the other on my heart. I look around, turn the radio down. He says, "Baby, is something wrong?" But say nothing. I was.
Kyle, stop. As a friend,
What is happening? What?
Kyle,
What is happening?
You were here, bro.
This dude, not
Pull
2
back.
years ago, this dude was running around glacking down fucking dickheads with a fucking ferocious gun. Now
He was gunning down pedos.
West Side Story
yeah.
with some fucking mediocre blonde bitch. What's going on?
Lip syncing.
Now, hang on.
Bad music.
Are they together? Or is this a TikTok mashup? Like, is he just doing this by himself?
I think that this is like a music video of some type that he's in with this girl.
Yeah, that's him and her in the car together.
Yeah, bro, you have a long life ahead of you.
Yeah, someone needs to tell him.
Is it time for an intervention?
Hey, it's happening now. We're starting it here at Camel Nights. Let's pull back.
What's that? Yeah.
Make yourself desirable. This ain't gonna work.
He went from Rambo First Blood to The Notebook. Like, what's going on? What's going on? Fucking hell.
Yeah. Get with it, bro. It's okay.
I don't know, guys.
You're young.
Maybe they're in love. Maybe they're in love. What
Oh, yeah?
No,
Who are
but
we
you
to
just
judge
be in
young
love and
love?
not act like a fucking pansy.
Yeah.
Carl looks
Yeah.
Choke out. You choke out. Are you telling me you've never fallen in love and made a series of embarrassing TikTok videos that you've uploaded? Are you telling me that right now?
Never. I'd rather.
Well, you are a stronger man than Kyle. That's all I can
Norin Rad says Kyle is smashing so many hot moms. Yeah.
I bet he's putting them away. You know.
Well, maybe. I mean, probably. But I still, again, you have a long career or life ahead of you. Don't
What's
ruin
she
it.
wearing?
I don't know. It's like it looks like toilet paper or a towel.
It's like a fucking like a bunch of doilies
into itself.
Yeah. This guy here says, oh wait, where'd it go? I want to see if I can find the original tweet. What are we doing here, guys? Oh, who fucking knows?
Twitter.
Anymore? Okay.
Yeah, you've lost it now.
It's gone forever. Oh wait, there's more. Oh good.
Oh no.
I gotta go my own way. What about us?
Turn it off. Turn it off. Turn it off.
No, I want to watch it. I want to watch it. It's like seeing your friend. I don't know, Carl, but it's like seeing your friend. You stumble across his TikTok page. You're like, what is this?
The cringe is real. Kyle
keep
cringe
watching
house.
it. Keep watching it.
What about trust? You know I never wanted to hurt you. What about me?
Panani will make you do weird things, huh?
Oh boy,
Is she
especially if
good
you ain't
looking?
had it. See, if he had had
Good
it,
looking?
she's a 6 at a bar. Like if you never had it, then yeah, you're doing this shit. So like,
yeah.
But if he was like 5-10 years older, yeah, I mean this would.
Yeah, he was
crazy.
he was like Giga Chad
Mhm.
on the internet.
There was a hot minute, and now this. So R.I.P. Kyle. It's been real. I mean, after watching these TikToks. Oh, poor buddy. All right. Well, just goes to show there are no politics here.
When are we going to start? When are we going to
What's
start
that?
doing this, Camel? Are we going to do this
You
when
and
I
I?
go visit you? We'll record some TikToks of us singing together.
Of you and I singing together? Yeah. I'm gonna
Yeah.
do I want us bench pressing each other. I think that would also be good, It shows that we're not gay because
Some Lizzo songs.
Lizzo songs together. There's so much to do, a lot of TikTok dances. I think it'll be big. All right. Let's Choco left. Choco couldn't deal with it. Choco's like, I'm out.
That's too much.
It's fine. It's fine.
I mean,
We have
you know what they
100
say, like don't meet your heroes.
I
Don't watch your heroes' TikToks. That should be the new version of that.
Kyle, what are you doing?
You were the chosen one. You were
yeah.
supposed to bring balance to the force. Not do TikTok videos.
And again too, she's kind of goof looking. I mean, she's all right. I mean, she ain't worth
for
nothing.
Kyle. For Kyle.
Yeah, for Kyle.
They take everything out of his history. Just if that was just that dude. She's great for him.
Sure. Yeah, he's got baby pudge.
If he didn't have like 3 notches on his belt, it was like that's where he killed pedos one night.
Yeah,
he could do so much better than that.
I agree, Choco. I think that
you need to go over there and coach him, Choco.
The first one's bad enough, but the second one's fucking unforgivable.
You need to go over there and coach him in the ways of the woman.
Like, where is fucking for real? Where is fucking people, man? Where is boys? My boys would fucking crucify me if I'd done that, and the same to them. If I opened TikTok and one of my fucking pals was doing something like this, right? Understand we'd be having firm fucking words. You know what I mean? I'd be like, what the fuck? What's this shit?
Oh.
What, you think we can go into the fucking pub together? Are you fucking nuts?
Nick Riddick TV says he's been infiltrated. Yeah.
She must have.
That's how it happens. That's how,
pussy, man. That's what she must
how
have.
do all these guys? They start. That's what happened to Bill Burr. Bill Burr was 100% based, and he's still got it in there. But a lot of his attitudes, when you hear stuff now, you're like, your wife told you that.
The thing is, Bancroft is a double whammy, but his missus is fucking black. So you got, do you know what I mean? You got the stress of that as well. Yeah. You got to understand. I've dated black chicks, man. They're a fucking handful.
You've dated fat chicks?
Black chicks.
Oh, black chicks.
They're a fucking handful, bro. They're
fat black chicks?
No, not fat. They're fucking. They're stressful, man. They're harder work than Latinas.
Oh, we didn't explain why Sheila isn't on.
Fucker. That's my reason. No, Sheila's not here because her computer is on the fritz. She's got to get the fan fixed or get a new computer. So whichever happens first. So she said that she will keep me abreast. Hopefully next week or the week after. So I don't know if Malin comes into the chat. I'll ask if he wants to fill in. But
white chicks are actually the smallest number of birds I've dated.
Yeah.
All right. You've got a sprinkle of something in them.
Let's move on. Let's move on from sad Kyle here.
I know. God, this is so bad.
Cringy cuck Kyle.
It really is bad. Again, just to be clear, this one's terrible. The second one is fucking problematic, mate. This is awful.
Yeah. If you saw your mate doing that, that's ground.
What are you doing?
I'm just.
I
promise you.
And it only has 751 hearts. You got to do better than that. at least get millions. Yeah, was it worth it?
I don't know. Maybe it has on TikTok. I can't imagine he'd be super popular on TikTok.
He also looks like 14. I mean, okay.
He's fucking. All his haters will be having a fucking field day with this. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Joseph Dredd says that's ball punching territory. Yeah.
Mind you,
my mates do that anyway. Like I haven't seen him in a while. I get punched in the balls.
The only thing I'm going to say, I'll play devil's advocate. The only thing I will say in his defense is that if you mocked him, he could turn around and be like, "How many fucking nonces have you shot?" By the way,
yeah,
nonce
sure,
is a paedophile.
I mean, I don't suspect that's going to happen in his future anytime soon. You know, I mean,
I don't know.
he has to ride this celebrityism out for 20 years, 30 years. Hopefully, he'll just get a regular job. Because TikTok
his
ain't
name
it, bro.
is so famous.
Oh, he's never gonna get a regular job ever. He's gonna be a millionaire, isn't he?
No, his name is so famous. It's
He's
it's very.
He's not even started suing people yet, has he?
No, well, I think he sued The View, and I think that he's gonna get like some out of court claim things. So, he'll probably, you're right. He'll probably just have millions of dollars to make TikTok.
Yeah, it was the Sandberg kid. He's the one who sued everyone and got millions.
Oh yeah,
untold millions.
Yeah. The Covington kid, yeah.
Speaking of people who are long for new jobs, look at this here. Thought this was quite good. It takes so long, but it's worth it.
I didn't know where that was headed. I'm glad I went there.
Yeah, it's great. Right here. Get it. Back to work, everyone. Let's go.
Hey, have some respect. That's your future president, right?
Don't say that out loud. I don't need the universe getting in tune with that. All right. So, but I saw this, and then I found this, which is so true. It goes, "White men are the greatest threat to the U.S. starter pack," and it has all these ladies here with their white.
This is a thing. This is a real thing. Like, I've noticed this. And how cucked out do you have to be the husband of one of these women who were out there 24/7? White people, the devil. White people, this.
Yeah.
All that. I mean, that's the thing, though. They did that test. They did a racial affinity thing, which ironically is the basis of a lot of their racial bias training. But out of all of the races and political leanings, only white liberal Americans have a negative connotation with their own race. Every other people have positive.
Is that fucking get whatever her name is, bottom left? I thought
Ilana
photoshopped that. I thought someone had photoshopped that turban on his head. Is he wearing it? That's real, isn't it?
No, I think it's a.
Is someone photoshopped that, or is it real? No, that's a hijab. That's real.
Hats.
Yeah, that's
he's wearing a MAGA hat backwards, I think.
Oh right,
he has to wear it backwards when they go out.
Yeah, you got to wear it backwards.
And there's good evidence. I won't say allegedly for YouTube, but there's information out there that she married her brother to get him into the States.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
that's good.
And there's allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly. You know what? There's no
in
fake
Minecraft.
allegedlys. In Minecraft.
We got just all
that makes it kind of funny.
Dumb. They're just dumb. Nobody with any sort of brain, even Democrats, no one with any sort of brain looks at these and are like, yeah.
I found another pic of a couple that people aren't talking about, but here's another one.
Remember the Super Mario Brothers movie?
Look at her little head. It's so ridiculous.
What's her name again?
Lori Lightfoot. She's
Lightfoot. You got to say Lightfoot 3 times and she appears.
It's like she gets that sprinkle dust on her head and Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
Everyone say
Terrifying
cheese.
to look at. Absolutely fucking
And you know, she didn't
terrifying.
always used to look like that. Like she looked normal when
Nah,
she
that
first
bitch
got into
could never have looked
politics.
normal.
No, there's photos of her.
her
I was
head
like,
wasn't
like
this
what
small,
happened?
yeah, but
Did she have maybe she had some sort of disease? I don't
She
know.
needs
Or
to
like
fucking weed for a start off, mate. That's what she needs. She needs a decent weed
politics
because her
will mess
fucking
you
hair's
up.
a mess, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine.
She's
I'm
gone.
sorry, I
Fucking,
just can't stop looking at this.
look at the fucking state of it.
I'm fine.
Uh,
Look, but everything about it, like when I've seen it on the fucking giving statements about the state of its city and that, it's just like look at it, like you look a mess. Your fucking clothes look a mess. You look unkept. You're meant to be the fucking mayor of a city. The fucking state of
when
it
is
for
she
it.
gone? I feel like it can't be soon enough. You know, especially with what's going on.
Are there term
Chicago
limits
right now.
on mayors?
I know there are in New York. You know, I don't know about Chicago. But...
Imagine
She's in
living
Chicago.
in shit.
Like Chicago, surely. Like remember, like I don't know if it's still going on, but like Chicago, the mayors were like notoriously they were called bosses because they were more like crime bosses who were like criminal, you know, heads of criminal organizations that got into power. I don't know if that's still going on, but I would imagine that becoming a mayor of Chicago is you've got some skeletons in your closet to get there.
You know, in New York, there were. There's a history there, you know, because like you had like Ed Koch, who like really worked a little bit with Trump, but didn't like Trump too much. And then you had Giuliani, who like got in there and worked with Trump a little bit more. But then Giuliani was really keen on cleaning the city up. And then you know, I mean, essentially there was a time in New York where it was fucking Disney World. I mean, you could go almost anywhere, and you know, just in the middle of the night, you were pretty much fine. Like right in the 2000s, you know, right after 9/11, it was pretty cleaned up, even in the late 90s. And then it was, you know, borderline for a little while, and now it's, you know, it's every like trailer for a Batman or RoboCop movie where you're like, crime is on the rise, and you're like, oh, you know, and fucking cop cars exploding, and that's what Chicago's turned into too. So that's there you go. It's good, but there's more here. His wife's not too happy about it. Let's see what she has to say.
So Joe made a promise, if you remember, back on the campaign trail. He made this promise to rebuild the middle class. It's why he ran, and it's the North Star that has guided his. Shut the fuck
I think it's real, but I don't know.
No. That's a meme. That's a meme.
Oh, it is. Okay, good.
Like, it's a little kid who yells that, and all the parents
and
go
it's
like,
the
no.
North Star that has guided his. Shut
the fuck up! Her face is just priceless. All right.
I wish it was real. Like sometimes you wish people would just be that blunt. It's like, you fucking lying.
Well, speaking about
shut up.
Being blunt, I think this guy is nailed what's going on right now.
Oh, that's I was listening to him today. He's a rapper.
Yeah,
I
he had a
found him
song a
through
couple
Tim
years
Pool.
ago. Yeah,
he's good.
Yeah.
Look, I know everybody's pretty upset about this most recent Joe Biden speech. You know, the one with the red lights, where he's looking kind of like a pale Skeletor, just so angry. Don't be mad that he said a lot of Republicans are extremists. These are the same people who think a woman is anybody with an imagination who identifies as one. These are the same people that tanked the economy, inflated the price of living, brought us to the brink of war with Russia, cowered from China, funded the pandemic, ignored a fentanyl epidemic, food shortages, gas prices, amplified social unrest, took us to the verge of an energy crisis, and divided America at record speed. If anybody else made this many bad decisions, we wouldn't take a damn thing they say seriously. Don't let them upset you. They wouldn't know what an extremist looked like if it was fully dressed in body armor, burning down a city in broad daylight, and then walked up to them claiming to identify as a lawnmower, offering to cut their grass. Look, my dog has better judgment than these people, and I've seen my dog try to eat his own shit.
There you go, everyone.
He's got a song called Names. I mean, I don't really like the music. It's you know, whatever. It doesn't matter. But yeah, he's just basically saying in it, yeah, like, who gives a shit what these people call you? They'll call you anything. You know, just who cares? It's just bullshit. Like that's what I've been saying as well. Like it doesn't bother me if people come into YouTube or whatever and start calling you whatever they want. Like look at exactly the thing. Like look at what they believe. That's all you need to know how full of shit they are.
Yeah. Yeah. But I mean, especially the point that he's making about these are the people who tanked the economy. These are the people who can't even tell you what a woman is. It's just like, what, you're worried about them calling you names and saying like, oh, you're anti-American. Like, get fucked.
Yeah, you're gonna lecture me on the friggin' I don't know what climate or whatever. You can't even figure out what a woman is. Right. How are you gonna explain to me that how climate change is the most imminent threat to my life? Get out of here.
Speaking of which, let's bring this up.
Filled cities and Russia's deadly wildfires, the smog-filled cities and poor harvest are being seen by some environmentalists as signs of climate change. Let's now cross live to London to discuss this with Piers Corbyn. He's an astrophysicist and also founder of Weather Action. Good to have you.
Pause this.
London. So what we are seeing...
What's that, Joker?
Anything that this dude on the right says, Piers Corbyn.
Yeah.
Anything. If he told you your name was Camel Moon, you'd have to fucking question it.
Okay, well, here we go.
Is that Jeremy Corbyn's brother?
Yes.
Well, I like what he says here, so.
Well, climate has always been changing, but this has nothing to do with man. In fact, we predicted that there would be extreme heat in East Europe and Russia this summer. And it's caused by a certain circulation pattern. CO2 does not cause circulation patterns. What causes those is a combination of solar activity and the state of the phases of the moon.
Hang on, Piers, excuse me, just a minute. You say this isn't caused by man. How come they're reporting this heat wave is recognized as the worst in 1,000 years of recorded history in Russia? And surely man has got something to do with this, hasn't he?
No. Nothing to do with it. The only connection is man is here at the same time as the sun and the moon are doing things. You see, a very similar situation happened about 132 years ago, where there was the same sun, earth, lunar, magnetic states. There was heat waves in Russia, and there were also floods in Pakistan as now. And in the previous few years, there was also floods in the English summers, also 132 years ago. So these things are dictated by solar activity in the moon. They're nothing to do with mankind, and those who say that are just trying to make money out of it.
But are we not going to see this? Are we not going to see this again next year, the year on? I mean, it's only it's quite recent.
Even a clock's right, even a broken clock's right twice a day. You know, he comes out with some wild shit, man. He's
Choker's like, let me just eat this bucket of crow real fast.
Yeah, fair enough.
But they invite this guy who's like, they know his stance on this stuff.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Now
I thought of that
acting
too.
Surprised, like what? Like I don't know.
Well, yeah, that's my thought. I'm like,
good on him for like.
What did you ask? What did you like? Kind of like wonder what he's gonna say before you put him live on the air.
But the thing is, they're using him because he said, right, this is what he says that much stuff that's fucking dumb.
Right, I see. Yeah. So it's like, if this guy's saying it, it must be kooky.
His own brother, like Jeremy Corbyn distanced himself from him when he was running for the prime ministership because he says some shit, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's probably why they got him on, because they're like, yeah, we'll push him on. He'll say it's all bullshit, and everyone will just be like me. What I said before he started.
That's Piers Corbyn. I get it. Yeah, that's clever. That makes sense now.
Unless the guy on the right is playing the long con. He's like, I'll be an idiot every single time until they bring me on, and then I'll drop that hard truth, and they won't know which way to go.
But they had some dude like Piers Corbyn on the news the other day, and he was basically saying the same thing. He's like, this isn't, this is all blah, blah. And then so the lefty guy just kept laughing at him, like, it's just, and it's like, well, no, where's your argument? Stop laughing at him. It's like when you're arguing with someone and they start shouting and getting louder and louder. It's like, yeah, get as loud as you want. You're still not rebuttaling my argument. Your argument. If
you haven't figured out the climate alarmist grift by now. I don't know what to tell you. And like they've got friggin' California is becoming a third world with its energy grid. Europe they're like rationing out heating and they're introducing mandates. Like it's the world's biggest grift that's ever happened. And yeah, there's thousands, tens of thousands of scientists who would gladly go onto TV at any point and speak out.
I think he says that at one point. He's like, well, let me play it.
That's a very interesting question. These things do come in bursts, and we're working on that very question, those forecasts. We did say there would be a series of wet summers in England, for example, which we've had. Now, will there be a series of these very hot summers in Russia? We don't know. We have to work on that. But I assure you, it's nothing to do with carbon dioxide. And if you stop driving around Moscow, it won't affect next summer one jot.
Well, how come then so many climate change scientists disagree with you and they get so much support for what they say?
They're on a gravy train, for heaven's sake. They're not...
Yeah, exactly. It's just like...
Yeah, what's that?
That's
They
get a platform.
99% of scientists will agree with whoever's paying them.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. Well, imagine people that they think that scientists. Well, these are scientists. They can't be bought. Everyone has got a price, myself included. Everyone.
Choco, have you seen this? Thought this was quite interesting. As temperatures cool this fall, it's important to remember that climate change will be back next summer. It's on its way back.
My God. Returning next summer. Climate change.
Every year, 2 years ago, was it 2 years ago or last October? We had massive. I think it was 2 years ago. We had massive early bushfires here. Bushfires usually come in the new year, and they came in October one year, and it was all just, this is the new normal. It's going to become earlier and earlier. Next year, it'll be happening in September and August, and it was like. And of course, nothing happened. The whole reason it happened was because they'd outlawed backburning and cleaning up the underbrush and stuff in the first place. But yeah, this is the same thing. Like, yeah, they they'll be the ones that'll go to you. Don't mistake weather for climate, you moron. But they're doing it the whole time.
Idiots.
I mean, and I know too, because like. God, there've been forest fires at least as long as I've been since a kid. I mean, like parts of Florida would be burning, parts of California would be burning. And a lot of time it was because they weren't manicuring properly or whatever. And it was just like, it happens. It's cyclical. It goes back and forth. It's insane to think that, we're just going to attach all of this, to a political ideology. I mean, and the thing is because you have younger kids who don't know any better. In their 20s who are just like, oh yeah, okay, yep, gotta watch out.
Well, my daughter's generation got insanely, I hope they got at least they got a good chance for a red pill, because in 2018 2019 the climate fervor was ramping up like in a way I hadn't seen. They were having protests out on the streets. There were kids out there. They had tears streaming down their cheeks. They were holding up signs saying, we're not going to have a world in 10 years. It's all going to be over. And like, they were really like, you've robbed us of our future. It was that whole Greta Thunberg thing. And it was all anyone ever talked about. Every project, it didn't matter what it was, geography, maths, whatever, it was all focused on climate. And then COVID hit, and it was just like, magic, gone. The climate wasn't an issue anymore for 2 straight years. So now all the kids are like, well, hang on, you told us that the climate would end in 10 years, and then it just didn't become an issue for 2 years. The kids are smart. They figure this stuff out. They're like, nah, this smells dodgy.
Well, that was also like here in the States, once COVID got a little boring, suddenly it was like, oh, that's over now because we have George Floyd to talk about. BLM. That's important. We need to talk about. And then it was just like, massive shift. And it was like, well, wait, so is it over? And, it's like, Biden won the presidency. We're having millions of people in New York screaming and hollering and, celebrating. But, wear your masks. It's okay, I guess. Like, get fucked. Like, I just, the people who participate in it, I'm just like, I can't even take you half seriously, and they get so vitriolic whenever you point it out. And it's mostly because you're pointing out to a narcissist the fact that everything they're doing is beneficial to them, and you're calling them out on their lie. And every time you do that, these people become insane, nuts. They can't deal with the fact that you're exposing their behavior to themselves. Because as soon as you have to look down that abyss, that pit, and the only thing you see is nothing or yourself, that's too much for a lot of people to handle. It's too self-reflective sometimes. So talking about kids growing up, let's watch this.
That's right. No fascist welcome here.
I'm here standing up against racism and the Nazis.
I thought we got rid of them over like 50 to like 70 years ago.
Years from now, this photo of this guy with a cock hat.
I just saw that.
It's just like, what are you doing? What are you doing, bro?
But they're coming back.
How many do you think there are in the U.S. right now?
Too many.
Numbers-wise, the Nazis do have a smaller contingency in the U.S. It's only about 500. Do you think giving them the attention is almost doing more bad than good?
Well, that's probably registered Nazis.
Did any Nazis...
Where do you register your Nazi? Excuse me, I just like to.
I'll be the postman. I have my Nazi memberships here. I subscribed last week.
Yeah. I have a Class C license. Oh, okay.
You guys take Nazi cards?
Nazi card. We have the lowest interest rates in the land.
You'll find these prices very competitive.
I saw you registered. Register with the Home Office.
What is your code? Oh, it's 9999999. Oh, thanks, bro. That's very helpful. I didn't know.
500. Yeah, but they're the registered ones.
Yeah,
he felt really fucking smart when he said that as well. Do you know what I mean? Hey, they're the registered ones.
For $5, Galactic Emperor says, I think the kids are going to get red pilled when they lose access to electronics for days at a time. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let me keep playing this.
We can't afford to power your batteries. Sorry.
Oh, Mike, listen. I can't stand my fucking kid's mom, but fair play to her. She don't let him have no fucking Nintendo or nothing in the week. He's only allowed that shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
that's good.
Yeah.
All right, let me play this.
Show up on the other side?
They've been walking around. I've seen a couple.
Actual Nazis?
Who knows what they are?
Could be trannies. I don't know. I mean, they don't identify as Nazis, but I identify them.
They had very short hair. They were very well groomed.
They were
had shiny boots.
So those were
they were wearing these funny hats. They had these bands around their arms.
I think their watches were German made. Who knows? I'm pretty sure.
I saw them. I know what I saw.
Yeah.
One of them was wheeling around cans of poisonous gas. Yeah.
What are some of the things they're saying that makes you think they might be Nazis?
What makes them think that? They're talking race hate, and I didn't say they were Nazis. That's just the atmosphere of today.
He used a $5 word that used atmosphere. He's like, no, I know what. Now I'm, got a good head on my shoulders. You can't argue with me now.
He must be the brains of the operation.
I've seen Nazis walking around.
Well, what are some of the things you're hearing that are racist and inappropriate?
You name it, they said it.
Anything. Yeah, I heard it.
They're not sending their best.
Is this something that happened tonight or just in general?
Today.
Wow.
How are these people allowed to just freely walk around?
Choker, you've got to follow Fleckus. He does these, and he's got another guy out there working for him. I just ask people random trivia questions, and it's like there's one that I was watching earlier where they're like every question was some form of In which country is the Panama Canal? Where is the Great Wall of China? All that sort of stuff. And then they can't answer it. It's like, he's like really just showing like there's so many people out there who just, you wonder how they tie their shoes in the morning.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't.
For real.
They don't. I mean, this guy, he works at Target. I mean, he's in the stock room. Not that there's anything wrong with that if you do that. I'm just saying, like, this is it. He's gonna be doing this forever, and he only watches CNN and whatever is being injected into his brain. He's not looking for anything outside of whatever is being fed to him directly, and that's why he can't answer any questions. He has absolutely no idea what the truth is. Here's another one. I actually like this one.
How short is too short in a guy?
Like 6'4".
Really? How tall are you?
5'8".
5'8"? Okay. How tall do you think I am?
5'6".
Women.
There you go, everyone.
That's it. That's it right there.
God.
That's
Well, no,
like,
and
oh man.
So then there's
my
this.
brain.
There was no room for Jack on the door, but there was another problem. Age of Rose Organic 26. Yeah, that sums it up.
Do you get that joke out?
What?
Leonardo DiCaprio, he is like 26 years old. It's like that's too old.
Yeah,
that's
I can't do it.
There's another one. There's another one where he asked a girl. I don't know if it's that same one, but it's longer. And he says, "Are you being serious right now? You think you're taller than me?" Because she was, and she's like, "Absolutely." And she's like half a foot. It might be that same one, but I don't know. That's obviously a different.
Yeah, this one just ends.
He actually probes her, and she's like, "Yeah, I'm way taller than you," and it's exactly like that.
I don't
It's
understand
bizarre.
like what is going through your head, but whatever. Here's a good one. A lot of clips tonight, guys.
Are they sipping maple? What? Oh my god! What?
I think he was.
Yeah, they're on drugs, aren't they? Do you know what I mean? Right.
How much they pay you?
Yeah, they're on drugs, man. I've seen similar shit like
This is the best part. It says, "Can you take a wild guess who they voted for?"
He's gonna pick the splinters out of your tongue.
Oh God, so snappy. Yeah, there you go. Future youth, everyone. But then this led into this, which I thought was quite great. It says, "What the metaverse would look like in real life." I was dying.
Where is this?
It's got to be Amsterdam or
Yeah, I was gonna
somewhere
say it's
like
gotta
that.
be Amsterdam.
It's Holland or somewhere. Yeah.
That's a wedding couple.
Oh my God, it's just like all of the weirdest shit.
Put your avatar on. Let's go hang out in the street.
I know. Are you normalish? Let's go. Let's go one of these stupid bicycle things together. Yeah.
That's where you drink beer, I think, and you ride around.
Oh, is that a thing? Okay. What is this guy doing?
I don't know. It's like
Hello?
Rasputin or something. Who's he saluting?
The cow tipper man. What is this? This is so goofy.
It's so bizarre, isn't it? Like,
Oh, let's get married here. All
like
right,
where
thanks.
am I?
Yeah, thanks everybody. All right, yeah. So Josh Dredd says, Joseph Dredd.
I'm not sure if it is Amsterdam. Like, I know that city as good as I know my own fucking town. I'm not. I don't look familiar to me.
So you don't go down to the bizarro end.
No, Amsterdam's not a very big, Bancroft. It's not a very big city at all. I used to skateboard there twice a month. This is a 45-minute flight. I used to be there all the time. Plus, you could smoke weed. It was legal there years ago. Oh, where's this Kensington?
Pre-OCP Detroit from RoboCop 2, I think.
You want to put in Kensington, Philadelphia, mate? It's fucking unbelievable. Makes this look like Disneyland.
All right. That's enough of this. Too much of this shit.
Is that in the States?
Well, it says San Francisco. So.
Bancroft, listen to me, mate. Listen to me.
Is that tall dude Rasputin?
Yeah, oh, there you go.
Mike, you think that video that was just then that was bad? Mate, that's mild. Again, Philadelphia, there's a street called Kensington. I've never seen, my bird showed it me. I've never seen anything like
Joker,
it.
find it. Find it, put it in the private chat. I'll play it.
It's just called Kensington. It's a street called Kensington in
Right, I'll look it
Philadelphia.
up.
It's unbelievable. Unfucking believable. And listen, my mate took me, this is in Florida. My mate took me to some place he was building some fucking houses, some project housing. It's called, is it Belglade? Belglade or they've got a famous college football team where they apparently they make them chase rabbits through the fucking sugarcane. But anyway, he took me there, and that I couldn't fucking believe. If I didn't know any fucking better, I would have thought I was in Africa. Like, they were all Haitians that lived there, and it was like all dirt roads. There was houses. The houses had no fucking doors. Right? Listen, I swear to God, there was fucking like pigs and chickens walking out of fucking people's front doors into the street and shit. I never seen nothing like it. I was like, Mike, is this fucking America? He's like, yeah, man, it's rough around here. I was like, fucking right, it is. Fuck me. You wouldn't fancy fucking being stuck there. I'll tell you that much. But yeah, it was Belglade. I'm sorry, it's Belglade or Belglen. But it was fucking unbelievable. Yeah, Kensington Street, man. Just people shooting up willy-nilly everywhere. And look at it.
It looks like a scene from Harlem in the 70s.
Say what you want about fucking England, right? Anyone in the chat, I promise you, I fucking promise you, you ain't seeing nothing like this in England anywhere. Nothing.
Yeah, I don't want to look anymore. Honestly, this show is not about that. We're going to keep it funny here, so it's a bunch of bullshit. Let's watch some bullshit instead.
Yes. I think they filmed 12 Monkeys there.
Well, that's kind of funny.
Pakistan grooming gangs don't fucking live in anything that looks like that, dude. I can fucking promise you. I fucking promise
This
you.
goes on and on. Let me just move to when they get her off the plane.
Who? Who's on a plane? What?
What's happening? Is
Yeah,
Camel? What's going on?
Can you guys hear it?
I didn't see anything.
No.
Yeah, I'm here.
All right. Sorry. I didn't realize it wasn't.
I was frozen for a second.
Oh, I see. All right. So this woman back here is like arguing on the plane. Oh, for God's sakes.
Got amateur moon.
Must have started raining.
Get off the plane. Get off the plane.
I dare you. I dare you.
Don't touch me.
Shit. Fuck you talking about? Oh ass nigga. My dog.
Don't touch me. Come back. Get off the plane, Howard. That's on video.
What? I don't give a fuck about your video.
Get off the plane,
What are you talking about?
Got
Did you say get off the plane, Ho?
Got
What's
a little
that?
fucking kid with him.
Well, that's the thing. It's like,
Oh,
what kind of role model is this? You know, it's just like the teenager is going to grow up to be just as bad as the mother. I mean, it's just like you're trying to be part of a society here.
What
It's like you're
happened?
just
What
like,
even?
who
Oh,
knows?
they
Who
just,
fucking cares?
I mean,
who
they
cares?
probably, you can imagine,
Yeah.
someone looked at them the wrong way and they arced up and.
Yeah. Or, we were at the movies when we went and saw Nope. There was a row of girls in the front of us who snuck in. And the way it works at the theater is you have your ticket ahead of time. So you can't just wander into the theater because you have to like pay for the specific seat that you're in. And so other people came up, they're like, you're in our seat. And then they argued with them. They got up and then they went somewhere else. And they did this all night. But the show was sold out. So eventually the management was like, you have to leave the theater, and there was like some big fucking kerfuffle over it. And it's just like, I don't know what is going on where people just feel like the rules don't have to apply to them.
I've got no problem with trying it. Try it by all means. You get caught, say, "Oh shit, sorry, man."
Yeah, I fucked
You
up.
get
but,
collared
like,
and
you
just
keep
fucking leave.
doing
Do you know
it.
what I mean?
Yeah,
And don't do it in a full theater.
Well, yeah, but the thing is,
and
don't.
Once you get caught, bye bye.
Well, yeah, that's
You
it.
know?
But you get caught once and you go, it's like, yeah, fucking, we tried it and we got caught.
Yeah.
Everybody knows, and that's it. You're done. You say, imagine knowing that you tried to sneak in, knowing that they know that you snuck in, but still trying to argue. Just because the kind of cunt you've got to be to fucking do that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fucking
And
dickhead.
it's like, the management's like 18. So the management's like, you guys have to leave, and there's probably not a 32-year-old in the whole building running anything. And it's just like, it really drags down the experience for everyone who just wants to pay to be there. And it's like, it gets to a point where my wife's like, I don't want to go to the movies. I don't want to do that because there's no fucking rules. And, and you have people screaming and hollering and whatever. And it's like, I haven't flown in 2 years and my life has been virtually stress-free. I hate flying because of this shit right here. Because I have fucking Karen sitting on the plane to me telling me to put my mask back up because I'm talking in an opposite direction. And she can't handle the fact that she's fat, overweight, never going to be married, and has been fucked in 10 years. And somehow that's my fucking fault. And it's just insane. I'm so fucking tired of it.
I go to a movie theater here called Everyman. It's quality. Like you get a sofa and table service. So and the ticket. Everyone's like, "Oh, Everyman's really expensive." It costs per ticket. It's like $2 more than the regular movie theater per ticket.
Yeah.
I think the last movie I went to go see was that last Star Wars movie. I don't remember.
You went to the movie theater to watch that?
My friend took me. I wasn't going to go, but he was like, "I'm paying for you." I'm like, "All right, we'll go, whatever."
I wouldn't. I would have refused flat out.
Anyway,
you go by yourself.
Yeah, we went. I don't remember. Yeah, like it's kind of done for me. It's over.
Yeah, I have no interest.
Sometimes you got to fly. You got to
I hate
fly.
it.
You got to fly.
Yeah, right. Well, that's the thing. Is like my wife wants to go do something for Christmas, so we'll probably do something. But like for the most part, I'm like, I don't want to. I don't. It's not worth it because no one has their shit together.
I want the plane that Tom Cruise flies at the beginning of Top Gun, the new one.
Get the plane that he flies. Was it like is it the fourth Mission Impossible where he's like hanging on the side?
The plane.
The door, the other door.
Guy's nuts. All right, let's move on past this to show you someone else who is not going to take it. This guy's, I'm not fucking taking your shit today.
Take your laptops and electronics out the bag. If you got a hoodie on, take it off. Take it off. How many times you gotta get touched?
Sorry, it's like falling down Camel and this guy are going to get together.
You know what I mean? Like, how's that appropriate? That's a school, isn't it?
I mean, he probably has to say this 100 times every day, and these kids don't give a shit. They don't listen, so.
Take your laptops and electronics out the bag. If you got a hoodie on, take it off. Take it off. How many times you gotta get touched?
Take it off. We have about 207 people here. I think we must have got a raid. I think Shane did so. What's up, everyone? Welcome to the show. I think I think we're competing. We're now officially stream competing with Malin, who has about the same numbers. So go into his stream, tell him that sucks, and everyone should come here. I think that would be much appreciated by everyone. So, all right, let's check this out. I like this one. This one's a good one. We have to refresh it.
The whole thing with Ron DeSantis, he's like extremely homophobic.
This homophobe crap comes from this bill, the Parental Rights and Education Bill.
Wait, Mortal V says Camel's competing with a comic launch. Oh, I didn't know they were launching. All right, my bad. Sorry, I take it all back.
It just makes sure that teachers aren't talking.
All right, let me replay this. No one talk.
The whole thing with Ron DeSantis, he's like extremely homophobic.
This homophobe crap comes from this bill, the Parental Rights and Education Bill, that just makes sure that teachers aren't talking to kids about anal sex. I don't think that's being homophobic.
Well, what do you feel like California and New York, as a result, because you have the freedom to be yourself openly, is more free than Florida in that sense? Work.
So this guy's whole shtick is me saying what I want is just me being myself. That's not how that works. You know, you have to have discretion. I mean, to like just have broad labels of like, well, I can talk about anal sex with my students. That's me being myself. No, be a professional.
Is not free. Like, I don't understand. Like, when you have a job, you're not free to do whatever you want. If you go work for Coca-Cola and you run around the office saying, I blew a big penis this week, I blew a big penis, do you think you're going to be able to keep your job? No, you're not free at work. I don't want a straight teacher talking about the blowjob she gave this past weekend. I don't want a straight teacher talking about how she fucked her husband that weekend.
So just being open about who they are without
teaching my kids.
It's not just, again, he's trying to minimize it. It's not just, I'm just being open. There's a difference between being open and going overboard and saying inappropriate shit to children. And if you can't see that, you're an idiot. Like, you shouldn't even be allowed to have a microphone in front of you.
Kid math, teach my kid science, teach my kid history. I don't need you to be talking to my kid about your personal life at all.
Okay.
You're at work.
Yeah, he's got nothing. He's got nothing to say. What do you guys think?
I was confused because it's like just the cadence of the voice he was using. I was expecting the other guy to be saying
oh
shit.
yeah.
But yeah, so I was a little bit discombobulated there for a second. But no, I mean, obviously this stuff is so obvious that it boggles the mind that it even has to be discussed. Yes, don't discuss sex to children. Why are we having this conversation?
Whatever happened to fucking kids being kids? Do you know what I mean? Like, play with your action men, play with your fucking Barbies, your My Little Ponies and Star Wars. Fucking then move on to fucking consoles and fucking, if you're rich enough, girls, fucking real ponies. Just fuck. Do you know what I mean? Whatever happened to just normal? Oh, for God's sake. Sickening.
Don't step on Camel's toes.
Good advice.
Yeah. All right, let's go to this here. Oh God. This is a Dropkick Murphys. This is interesting. You guys seen this?
What's this?
You're a part of a union of working class people who are allowed to build a better life in the middle class in America. You fucking listen to us. Because if you're out there buying those fucking hats that these swindlers are selling at that fucking fair, I'm sorry, kids, I know there's kids here, then you're part of the problem, and I'll tell you why. Because you're being duped by the greatest swindler in the history of the world. You're being duped by a bunch of grifters and billionaires who don't give a shit about you or your family. They care about their fucking tax breaks and the money they can put in their pocket. If you consider yourself a patriot and you're spouting off that election denying shit, I will fight your ass outside if you want to.
It's okay. Well, we can't talk about it too much, but it's okay to deny one set of outcomes, but it's not okay to deny a certain set of outcomes. Okay, I understand. That's fine. We can have hearings about one set. We can have entire committees formed about one set, but the second one, no, you're crazy. You're
animated.
the real funny thing about the whole thing is, if he was actually arguing for Trump, he would have a point. Like,
Right, yeah.
it's so amazing that these people cannot see who the American Democratic Party like what they stand for now in 2022, is corporate interests, big biz, like big business only sort of stuff. They'll just like step all over the middle, like they're actively, seemingly trying to destroy the middle class. And they're like, that was the platform that Trump actually ran on, was let's rebuild that whole thing. So
Also,
it's,
don't tell me what I can and can't buy. If I want to, if my pride is in a red hat, then that's a red hat. It doesn't make me a scumbag because you disagree with me, right? It's the rhetoric that you spout after the fact that makes you a scumbag. The fact that you can't get along or try to, cross aisles, that you're going to start screaming and spitting at a public event like this to try to rally people or rile them up. Right? That's what makes you a scumbag. Me buying a hat and quietly wanting to be who I am and be in my assumption of what patriotism is, right? That's patriotism. This is nationalism. And that's the difference. And as soon as you get into blind nationalism, that's where you have fascism. And that's what's very, very dangerous right now. And these people don't even realize that that's what they're falling into.
someone said in the chat, it's so true. Self-awareness at an all-time low at the moment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, fascism is denying an opposition party. That's what it is. It's saying we are right, you are wrong, and if you don't agree with us, then you are our enemy. And that's what this type of vitriolic rhetoric pours, creates.
We're working class people. These people are the fucking rich, the billionaires, and they
Yeah, you're right. Dropkick Murphys have no money. I'm sure you got. I've never heard of that.
And isn't it weird that they would want to bifurcate their audience like this? It's like, well, I guess if you don't vote for Biden, then yeah, we don't want your money.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to, remember Jordan? He was like, Republicans buy shoes too, sort of approach.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right. Fuck that. Fuck that asshole. Speaking about irony and people not knowing how to deal with it.
This is what some Mexicans are calling modern colonialism. The heavy influx of Americans moving to Mexico City to take advantage of lower living costs. Other locals are calling it gentrification, a plague, or even an invasion.
What? Behind you! Oh my God!
You're thinking of moving to Mexico City? Wow. One simple recommendation. .com. Gentrification is the name of the game.
Critics say the flood of Americans has caused an increase in the cost of basic necessities for locals. Rent has more than doubled for some. This is not to mention that Mexico City residents already spend an average of 60% of their income on housing.
The same people moving are the same ones who complain when immigrants come to America. And of course, natives are upset, as they should be.
Many
What's
Americans.
going on with the fucking air? Sort it out, man.
It's okay for us to come over there, but I don't want you guys over here. What the fuck is that? Like, I don't.
Mexico City are working remotely and still getting paid in US dollars. Some locals have benefited.
Yeah, so they're bringing money into the economy that they can use on our infrastructure, but God forbid that isn't the US dollar worth more of it? All right.
From increasing tourism, but for many, that doesn't balance out rising costs and inflation. Mexicans are also fed up with Americans ignoring cultural and social norms. And some complain that in certain places, English is more common than Spanish.
But like in Miami.
I mean, it's incredible, isn't it? It's like, and this is the whole thing. This is the whole thing. It's like rules for thee, but not for me.
Yeah.
And this is what people have been complaining about the world over.
Gringification. That's fucking brilliant.
This is what people have been complaining about
a good one.
for decades. And it happened in Europe. it's you know, it's obviously now it's like it's been happening for a long time in any country that used to, remember we used to call them white countries when that was acceptable to say
Yeah.
that. You can't say that anymore. And now it's spreading out. So it's
I've moved
I
to
mean, it's
Mexico.
kind of like it, you know, I'm actually, you know, I think, yeah, like, you know, I wouldn't, if I was a Mexican living in Mexico City, yeah, I wouldn't want Mexico to become an American city either. But this is the world that everyone is like trying
Pushing
to move
for it.
towards for some
Yeah.
unknown
Ain't it,
reason that I can't understand.
ain't it dangerous as fucking Mexico though?
Oh,
In
certain
parts of it.
areas.
In
I
parts
think
of it.
so.
I
Yeah.
know some people live in Mexico and it's perfectly modern and normal.
Yeah, like Nina lives in
but it's like,
Cancun. It's all right there, but
Local businesses are being forced to shut down and replaced by cafes and Pilates studios.
Soon they'll have retro video game stores and places to buy tight jeans.
People who live in Mexico City and people who work in Mexico City, including myself, we want to get a place, but it's really difficult because the prices are so high, and even with a good salary,
go to the States.
all right, you can say that. You can say that because of who you are and the color of your skin, and you'll be shown on social media as, oh, like this is a real shame. What about when I say I can't buy a house in Australia because the Chinese have already bought them all up? And then they're like, oh, you can't say that because, you know, you're being racist against Asians. You know, this has been happening all over the world.
Actually, Bancroft, I need to, you know, you need to check your white privilege on this show, please. I can't. We're gonna get started.
Thailand's got
Very
the right
emotional
idea. You can't own shit in Thailand unless you're a Thai national.
Oh, really, Choco?
Yeah. So like, you could, all these expats that move to Thailand, it always ends in tears because they end up buying their house through their fucking missus, who's obviously just grafting the shit out of them. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, you can't own anything in Thailand unless you're a Thai national. You got to be Thai.
Yeah.
it's very difficult. You're still bragging about how cheap it is and how it's not even like a quarter of your rent in LA, and it's messed up, right?
Just shut up and sell me a taco.
The Polish, I don't know. I remember the Polish went over into Western Europe to, like, there was a lot of plumbers and you know, like just tradesmen and stuff like that. And because Western Europe needed them, but the Polish were willing to work for pennies compared to what the Western
That's not really
Europeans were
true.
working for.
Yeah.
I know this was back in the day. This was back in the day. And
Oh, right, okay,
and
so
it
it's really
caused
recently.
a big, yeah, I remember it was like big in France and places like that. I'm talking like, I don't know, maybe in the 70s or the 80s. I can't
Oh,
remember.
right, yeah,
exactly.
no, this was like 2000s and that happened here again.
Yeah. Well, and yeah, it caused a big thing. It's like, well, you want this big global cosmopolitan world, but yeah, how are you as a local plumber going to compete with immigrant plumbers who can just sort of drive over and, you know, start up in a new place and work for a third of what you're willing to work for? So
And then they send all their money back to the country that they're from.
yeah, they do it all under the table so they don't pay tax.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back in a minute.
You guys seen this? Encourage men to pee sitting down to be more inclusive for trans men. Am I peeing in public? How is that more inclusive for
I
trans
just can't.
men?
Whoever wrote this, throw him in the pit.
If you pee sitting down in a cubicle and nobody's there to see you, did you ever pee sitting down at all? And no trans person.
Fatality.
We haven't used that in a while. What were you saying, Mike?
I know there's been so many things we could have used it on too.
Yeah,
I think this is rage bait. I think this is like,
well, I saw it again somewhere else, so I don't know. Was it this guy who had it, or I don't know who had it, but this guy's a Batmobile pick. All right, sorry. Yeah, no one had. There was another one, and it was another article. It was saying the same thing. I just didn't pull it, but Yeah, I don't
And
know.
they
Maybe
have
it's rage
those
bait.
things here. They have those things. Actually, they were an Australian invention because people were sick of long queues in the female toilets at music festivals. So they
Mhm.
invented a little plastic kind of funnel thing that you can just stick right there as a chick, and you
Yeah.
can go into the men's and stand at the trough. I don't know how big they are. I don't know if they took off, but I mean, if you were trans, you could do that. You could,
I
you know,
feel like
make
if
that
they
adjustment.
do an option, do a male, a female, and a male female option for the bathroom. Nobody would use the male female option if they had the option. Nobody.
No.
And so if that's the option and people aren't using it, you can't force them to want to use it. You can't be like, hey, that's, I don't care. The only person who's going to be using that middle option is going to be someone who really has to shit. And they're like, I just have to go. And I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I just have to go. But like, yeah, for the most part, people, when it comes to using the bathroom, it is the most private experience in the world. I get to do what I want, what I need to do for 20 minutes or 10, whatever it is, 5 minutes. Leave me the fuck alone. All right. Like, I'm sorry. If I want to take pictures of my poop that I poop numbers out, then that's up to me. I don't have to try to convince other people.
You'll get number 8 one day.
People don't know that story, do they? I should probably tell that story. I used to, on a poo, sometimes I'd get a number like a 1 or it looked like a 2, depending how the log would form, and I eventually started taking pictures of them because I was like, maybe I can get 1 through 10, I never got 8. 8 was too hard, but I would get really bizarre.
Do you still have these photos?
No, because it was on a phone that died, so I don't, there's no
God.
proof anymore. But once I got a 27. It was the most amazing. I was like, how did I get a 27?
You were sharing it around with all your friends.
2 logs, one like it was very impressive.
Oh, I can picture it.
Enrique said, Jesus Christ, Camel, getting off this disgusting stream.
Sheila says the phone died from those photos. Yeah.
The phone killed itself. That's it. I'm out. Yeah. Whatever.
Iwazaru says Camel is a foul creature. I mean, he's not wrong.
Camels
I
are
would
terrible.
never think to that. I would never think to do that.
Well, I mean, I didn't like.
Vilnet says that's how they teach kids to count these days. Get in there. See if you can pinch out a number 4, Timmy.
Roman Pomerals. All right, whatever. You guys don't want to hear about my poo stories. I guess I'll just stop. Let's talk about this instead. Snacks containing bugs sold in 1,000 Australian school canteens. Mike, have you heard of this?
I have. I saw it today.
Yeah.
They don't have a canteen at Victoria's school, thank goodness. It
bugs
is fun.
taste
Like, why are
good,
they pushing
some of them.
this? Like, what is the agenda here?
They want to get everyone off of meat. They want you to eat bugs and own nothing. That's it. They want you to spend too much for rent. It's, you're not allowed to have any type of your own interests or thoughts.
Is it because of the climate change thing? The meat is too much.
Sure. Yeah. It's too stressful. There's too much of a footprint. Yeah. For $2, Urashima says, I'd like to tell you Camel got an 8. I'd like to. Yeah. Look, I wouldn't lie about it, I would tell you. I would tell you if I got an 8.
My dog just farted, right? It was that bad, right, that he's just got off the couch. This is where he sleeps when I'm streaming. He lays on there right next to me sleeping. It was that bad that he got off a comfy couch, walked off, and is laying on a hard fucking floor. Left me with this fucking stick. Oh, stinks, man.
It was so bad he couldn't even do it.
That's what I'm talking about. It's that bad that he left the fucking his bed.
It's bad. Yeah. It's bad when your own brand is putting you off. That's serious.
I once farted in my sleep. It woke me up. I had to leave the room.
Did media last week, Camel? Last week, that exact thing happened. I swear to God, I woke up. I was like, "What the fuck?"
I was like, "I'm out." My wife is having terrible dreams of
I'm heavy on the fucking what do you call it? I'm
Fumaroles.
heavy protein diet at the minute, like really heavy.
Yeah.
Micro says, do you know these bugs have to go into a chemical bath for 2 weeks before they're edible? Make sure your kids aren't getting them. My kids, there's no danger of my kids eating bugs. Like, I can barely get them to eat anything. I mean, bugs, just forget it.
I'm pretty sure the ones I ate in Thailand hadn't been in no chemical bath.
Let's see what these
They
kids
just get them
say.
out the fucking bush and fry them.
No sound. Can you hear anything, choke out?
No, nothing.
Oh, you guys can't hear it?
Hence why we said no sound.
I didn't hear that.
Yeah. Adelaide, what do you think of the chips? They're yum. Chips are great, aren't they? And these chips are even better because I think they're better for you. Did you know that? Yeah, that way, you know, Mum and Dad might let you have more chips. Good stuff. Do you like them, Annabelle? Do you like them? Great.
What?
What?
What do you like best, Danny?
Do you know that they've got crushed up bugs in them?
They don't even care. They're just
Yeah, that
excited
wouldn't
to be
bother
on
me. That
camera.
wouldn't have bothered me. That would have made me eat them more, I think.
Yeah,
You were a worm eater.
Yeah.
I actually were there in the SAS Handbook of Survival. Worms are. You can eat it. They're edible.
How much powder it has.
Also, like, I don't understand. What is there a great potato shortage? Like, like why do they have to, like, you know, push them into bags of chips?
Probably for the space that it takes to grow, like to create, say, a kilo of chips.
Yeah.
You need X amount of land. But all I'll say is this. Again, I've eaten bugs quite a lot in Thailand, and whether you want to hear it or not, they were fucking delicious. Some of them, admittedly, some of them were not. There was one or two bugs. By the end of my time in Thailand, because they come around the bars like with snacks, they're snacks, and they come around the. By my end of the time in Thailand, there was 3 or 4 bugs that I knew I didn't want them. Give me some of them, and some of them. And
But-
again, whether you want to hear it or not, they're fucking delicious.
I don't have a problem with that. If people want to eat bugs, that's fine. That's their choice. As a protein replacement, where you don't know it's a replacement or it's, you know, you're
let people know what they're eating.
Yeah, you have to let them know what they're eating, and you have to do it in it. Like, do these taste better because they're crickets? Are they eating bags of crickets? If they were, then I would say then that's fine. But they're not.
I'd say they'd be healthier for you than a regular potato chip, though.
You would think so?
No, I think it is.
No,
It is a
this-
potato chip or a corn chip that's just laced in a cricket powder. I think.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Oh, is that what? Is that what?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yes, they're not actually made out of bugs.
Oh, okay,
It's
okay.
like
But it's
a-
just
it's like
'cause of
a-
the
it's like the
protein
flavoring
content.
on it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
it's
It's
a
like a way to put
indoctrination.
protein. It's a way to put protein into what's
the
essentially a
potato
carb.
chip. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, you know, they're doing that now with like protein shakes, and they're trying to like get, you know, hot pockets so that you're gonna be able to have like, you know, cricket pepperoni and shit. And it's like, you know, no, it's too much. Sell me the bug, but don't sell me an alternative option for a protein that I already like. That's ridiculous. I don't.
And
That's,
yeah, and
that's-
don't like the whole. Yeah, I don't have any issue with like why, you know, we know why they're giving it to young kids, because the young kids is like, oh, a chip, and you probably can't.
Right,
taste
exactly.
anything.
Yeah.
It's like it
Like,
tastes like
hand
a
them
normal chip or
a
whatever.
handful of crickets and see how fast they gobble that up. You know, that's the
Yeah,
real
but it's
test.
the whole. What's the reasoning behind it? Why are they pushing it?
Yeah.
What's the agenda here? Just be more open about it. They're like, we're trying to move away from meat. Why? Because we are, you know, we're the climate change people. Well, okay. This is now we're sort of getting closer to what this is all about.
Yeah.
That's what I think people are. Yeah.
Fallout Zone says, if we get desperate, I'll eat frog's eggs and alligator. I've eaten both of those quite frequently. Frog's
Love
eggs
'em.
also both delicious. Both delicious. Both
Yeah,
absolutely
love
delicious.
both of them.
Alligator
And
is quite
snails
great.
too.
Yeah. I don't need to watch
Snails.
these kids anymore, you know, but let's go.
I dug up a witchetty grub in Cairns, far north Queensland, when I was about their age, and ate it
They're
straight
delicious.
out of the ground. And you shouldn't eat it the way I. I just like It tasted like squishy dirt.
Oh yeah. All right. Well, now that we've digested our meals, let's look at some hot chicks.
You should have said, now you've had the main course, have some dessert.
Yeah. It's the same.
Nicely done.
Welcome to everyone's favorite game show, Left, Right, or Center. I have found many, many women from across the internet for us to ogle out and objectify for your viewing pleasure. Let's see what we got here. Bam.
Pass judgment on.
Ooh, she's already ready. Look.
Yeah, she's ready for you, Choco. Make
That's
this a little
right.
bigger. And make this bigger. There we go. All right. Make sure that the audio is on. Okay.
And every time he leave me alone, he always tell me he miss it. He wanna
And these from last week, the same pair.
No, these are new girls.
Are they the same girl? Like,
Oh, this is a hard one. You've done well here, Camel. This is the hard one. This is.
They're brand new. I promise they're new.
Literally.
They're brand new.
People are making choices in the mouth. I'm sorry, I just read the word mouth. People are making choices in the chat.
Yeah, Freudian slip there.
No, someone said she has. Someone says she has a pretty mouth, and I was just I was like, that's a strange thing.
I'm going to say the one in black,
bring up.
and I think that's only because what she's wearing.
I like the one in black too. I think she has a better face. The one on the left has a nicer body, but the one on the right, like that's a good face.
I don't know what you're.
leave me alone. He always tell me he miss it. He wanna
Yeah, nice. No, yeah, the one in the black got a better face as well.
I see it. Yeah.
But they're both too skinny.
Yeah,
They're
well,
both
what if you had
too
both
skinny.
at the same time? They'd be like the normal.
Yeah, it
size.
adds up. Does it add up?
Yeah, I
Like-
think that's how that works.
Fucking hospitalise them. They're too
Yeah.
skinny.
Oh, okay.
Good
All
looking
right.
girls, though. They're both good looking.
What about these?
Yeah, that's more than...
I feel like one's going to be super ugly when they take their hands away.
Oh.
That sound. Oh.
I should have had you choose before they revealed, but yeah.
I know, right?
The left one for me.
Left, okay.
She could lose. She needs to lose a couple of pounds off her belly, but like the rest of it's all right.
Yeah.
The other one needs to put on a few pounds.
The other one's too tall, you know. The left
Well,
one is
You
better.
have a
She's
thing with
shorter.
tall chicks, Camel. You're always like that. She's too tall. She's too tall.
Well, I don't want anyone taller than me. I'm
with
5'8".
height?
Yeah, no, sure. Yeah.
She's
I don't
not
like
five.
anyone-
She's not taller than 5'8". No way.
I'd have to be.
I think
there
that
in
one on the
person.
left is like 5'4".
Left
Yeah.
is going to have. I'll tell you this right now, and I can tell you from experience. Left is going to have great tits, and they're
Mhm.
real. They're real. They're going to be unbelievable when you take them out of there.
Like a Christmas.
Listen to this.
About
Listen
giving
to
go for a ride.
listen to this, right?
Spin.
This is true story. This is right. This bird. I used to date this bird, right, in my town, who had incredible, and I mean and I've seen some tits, incredible tits, and I'll never forget this. I'll never forget this, right? And she's best mates with one of my best mates, fucking missus. So when I told her, she laughed and she was like, "Yeah, she'd say that." I'll never forget this as long as I live. I took her top off, and they just came out, and I can remember I was just staring at them like a deer in a headlight. And she looked at me, and she went, "This is what she did." She went, "I know." Like, do you know what I mean? You know what I mean?
It's like
She
out of
knew.
Seinfeld.
Listen, I will never forget that ever. They just
They're real
perfect.
and
Just you
they're
like, I know.
spectacular.
Yeah. That's. I'll never forget that. Funny one. I still speak to her now. Like we're still mates.
You didn't get married to her? for her
No,
giant.
no. She's married. She's got a kid and that. But she's from the same town as me. That's obviously like we see each other.
They're the
now.
kids.
Is that your kid?
No. She's good as gold, man. She's good as gold. She's a good girl, man.
All right.
She's funny. I'll take the left.
Swagger, but we kick them to the curb unless they look like Mick Jagger. I'm talking about everybody getting crunk. Swagger, but we kick.
So they're like what, 85 pounds combined?
Yeah, the one on the right is my son's got fucking. She's got a build like my son. The one on the far right.
Let's see if we can find better.
Yeah,
from
they're all too skinny. This is no.
Yeah, let's see here. What
No
do we
bueno.
got? What's here?
This week, a hot new bombshell enters the villa. Don't call me up. I'm going out tonight. Feeling.
Oh my god, these two.
I think, yeah, they seem like, like pool thoughts, every Cancun twat that just like,
I didn't know we were supposed to be judging them on their.
Put a bag
their
over the one with the
behaviors.
pink fucking swimsuit.
yeah,
on it.
her head is no good. I mean, that's no. What else we got here?
For you guys, it's like those flip books, where you get to flip the
Oh.
top and the middle and the bottom.
Yeah.
The middle one's got good side boob.
Yeah. This one here, though, like that face is no good. That's not
Get
going
in
to
the
age
bin.
well.
That face can go in the bin.
Yeah. And the left one is just so she's blonde.
None of them are decent. She's just got good
No.
side boob. If she didn't have side boob, she'd be a bag of shit and all.
Here we go. Yeah, like that's what is this? This is a pumpkin face. We don't need that.
Yeah, look.
Is that a saying? Pumpkin face?
Yeah,
does that
I just said it.
The other one looks fucking like she's just escaped from Auschwitz. Look at the fuck. She's here, ribs.
Yeah.
brown
Yeah.
one's
No.
got
Some people choke out. Some people are just naturally thin. We can't. We
Yeah,
can't
but there's
body
look
shame
this.
them.
You can though. There's thin and then there's like you're purposely not eating. Do you know what I mean?
What do we got here? Yeah, it's just I've never seen such a collection of girls with like
These girls
decent
are all too
bodies
young.
and so many fugly faces. I mean, it's just like.
Have you ever been to
Yeah.
Germany?
No,
That's
is it
Germany.
like that?
I wouldn't say
Oh,
that.
that's-
That's not fair.
Hang on, choke out. Hang on. You're the one who's going around saying she's a fucking fugger. No, seriously. That was Germany. Like they, especially coming from Australia, where I think a lot of girls are sort of more like probably American girls. They're heavier.
Yeah.
But they have pretty faces. I went to Germany and I was shocked that they were all really athletic and pretty tight in the bodies, but yeah, their faces were
not the best. Yeah. Sorry, girls. I think you're all leftovers. All right.
Sorry,
What else?
Deutsche.
Very poor selection so far. Great ass on the one on the left. She got great ass. The one on the left.
This looks good.
That's what I just said. That's a
Oh,
great
yeah,
ass.
yeah,
The one on the left.
You know, like the right is too not the best.
Yeah, the one on the right. Dunno.
So the one on the left has a better face too. So left
And their ass is great. Look at this, good ass. That.
Okay, so let's flip them over. Yeah, left.
Flip them over.
Yeah.
Give us a twirl.
Left is winning. You want to go left, right, or center though before I play?
Oh, there's someone behind him.
Oh, who's behind them? Is it a midget?
Left,
She
right,
could
or
just
center?
be sort of further away.
Give me the
Choose
midget
now.
in the center. Give me the little one.
All right.
Left.
You're going to the left, and okay.
Yeah.
Choco's going to the middle. Here we go.
No, it's a dude.
There you go.
There you go, choke out.
I go back to the left.
It's all for you.
Enjoy him.
You chose.
It depends how it depends how good he sucks a dick.
Yeah. Also, yeah, the one on the left is all around better. Bigger boobs, better face, thinner. I mean, this one is like it's like twins. Like this is the.
Body
Danny
says,
DeVito
"Oh well,
version.
can't win them all." No, you really can't. Not on this.
Yeah.
Not on this game show.
I mean,
Okay.
they're both decent looking. The one on the left's got a really nice face, hasn't she?
Yeah, yeah. Don't fall in love. It's all video. It's a joke.
Yeah, no.
All right.
She'd
What
make
about-
a good mother.
How about these? What about these big old ladies? Actually, you know what? Let me get rid of the brand here. Okay.
What are we looking at? What is this?
Cold water, cut the stove on, scrape the side.
Oh my god, look at the state of that.
They're like
Is this
manta
human?
rays.
Fucking hell.
What was that?
Cold water, cut
It looks like something came from the ocean.
Keep the skinny bitch, cause I like a fat ass and thighs. 21.
They get a lot of
You know
African
for a
fellas.
fact what colour their boyfriends are. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. You just know.
Ugh.
You know. The
Yeah.
the blonde one
Yeah.
could have been all right and all at some point. Like what have you done?
I don't know. What
Someone-
is it like diet or injections? I don't know.
No,
I
that's
don't-
that's surgery. That is, mate. That's fucking surgery. You didn't know what diet. But no. That's
Well, maybe it's
surgery,
an
man.
ice cream diet.
That's
a
not. Yeah, that's not. You can't
flubber
make
diet.
that body out of.
That's surgery, man.
How
That
did
is
they-
fucking.
Plants.
God, they look. You're so right. They look like stingrays when they swim.
Manta rays.
Yeah.
I like a fat ass.
Yeah, that's what happened to Steve Irwin. He got
Steve Irwin
seduced.
away from them.
Yeah,
What is that?
Them two bitches. They frequent Atlanta. Yeah, it could be fake. I can see. Like, this. Yeah, it's not real, is it?
No, it's real. I mean,
is
Malin says I can barely jerk off to these. Yeah, but you can still do it a little bit if you need to.
There was a like someone asked a question on Twitter, like in relation to the She-Hulk thing, which was, do guys even find twerking attractive? And yeah, it was funny because most people are like, hell no. But then, you got other guys in there who were like, all these guys are lying if they saying they don't like it. And yeah, you can imagine what their avatars look like.
So who do you
Who would
pick,
think
left
that?
or right here, though? Like you have to pick
The
one.
blonde one.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
so. Right. Yeah.
The other one is just like she's like a friggin' otherworldly Cthulhu. I don't know what's going on here.
There's no way you could bang either of them in the ass.
Could
No
you
way.
imagine
couldn't-
just
it'd be
walking like
impossible
down
to
the
get there.
street, like you walk into this hotel and you're like, oh, look at that. Yeah, that's something.
You'd need a 20-inch dong just to make it to get
That's
through.
why they prefer the fellows
Just-
they
just-
prefer, All right. Well, use that for your spank bag, everyone. You're welcome. All right, Mike.
Fucking hellscape.
What are you going with? Who's your winner for the night? Black? You want
I'ma tell you, and every time you leave me.
this one?
Hmm.
This one?
No.
None of them.
No.
This one on the right here,
Yeah, she's the winner, isn't she? Clearly.
or one of these.
Yeah. No. Yeah, probably that blonde. one,
Okay.
yeah.
You want to keep her or go for what's behind door number 1?
Well, last time you pulled a Swift, and I think it's been 2 in a row. So I think I'm gonna go for the door.
Oh yeah.
I
Okay.
think yeah. Let's do it.
Here we go.
I you got me. I thought, you've done well. No, you got me. I was that kid. Wow. Really?
Yeah. What's up, lady? Guys, now let's watch some action. Well, I don't know if this is funny, but this is the future right here. It's called O-pop, which is, I guess, they get a bunch of these Orthodox Jewish kids to like get together and do these bands.
I went to school with these kids.
All right. send me the link to this. I'm gonna send this to my boss later. And be like, yo, I found footage of you as a kid, man. What's going on?
I love it's like we're gonna try to make these like 10-year-old, like Jewish kids like heartthrobs. Like
I'm gonna send it to him, and he won't find it funny at all. I promise you.
I'm sure it seems very unorthodox to me. I'll just say that. This sounds like the beginning of like a Japanese cartoon.
It does. This is how Ben Shapiro got his start.
Yeah, for real.
Someone, if you're out there, put me and Bancroft and Chokeout's head on this, and I'll intro the show with it.
Oh, please do, please.
Oh yeah, this guy's all into it. Got real shit to
He's feeling it. I want to know what they're singing about.
Sabbath.
There's no Jesus, and Jesus, save your money. All right.
Save your money. Fucking hell.
All right, let's watch this.
Good advice.
Yeah, it is.
Really, everyone I talked to has been asking for a recipe like this with these ingredients. Blue dogs, and usually the worst things in life are blue balls, a blue waffle,
and a moist
blue man group. And, I'm not sure these blue fucking Smurf cock dogs are here to change that, but I mean, we're sure gonna try. Dogs in a mason jar, blue raspberry lemonade, Kool-Aid in fucking right behind them. A little hot water, then I just set them up in the fridge for a couple days. It's like I'm making pickles, but.
Do you shit blue after eating them? This is dye. It's just dye.
Do you guys want these?
Isn't that what they put in your body when they need to find out, like, if there's a problem with your urinary tract or something?
Yeah.
Here's a recipe that everyone's been asking for.
No one's been asking, bro. I can promise you, no one's asked.
Yeah.
This reminds me of the food that they were serving at the galactic Star Wars land. There's like they were dyeing those shrimp blue.
Really, everyone.
Yeah, all right, whatever.
The blue milk.
Now we know. They just put fucking raspberry Kool-Aid on the shrimp. All right, let's see what this girl has to say.
Your childhood crush.
What are you doing?
And then the person you ended up with.
And just like that, all I breathe, all I feel.
What?
Show your child.
I like that one. It's ghosted. Sorry.
That's a dad joke.
Yeah,
In
I thought it was pretty
TikTok form.
All right. I don't know if this is my favorite one of the night, but it's pretty good.
Excuse me? Do you guys want one shake or pass it on to the next person and double it?
Double.
Do you want 2 shakes or we'll pass it on to the next person and double it?
What'd you put in them?
Bro, this is M&M and this is matcha.
That one looks good, but I think you should double it. Run it to the next person, and I'm
All right.
trying to slim her down, bud.
Take 4 shakes or pass it on to the next person and double it.
Take 4.
All right, here you go.
Yeah. Oh yeah. All of them. Probably has 3 friends,
Where are your friends? What friends? What are you talking about?
No, I'm on my way to them. You can give them to me now.
Have a nice day. Here, you forgot your other shake.
Oh, thanks.
Brilliant.
Okay.
Look, Daddy, I'm a ballerina.
Yeah.
Oh, I think it's raining.
No, it's not.
I did myself.
Oh, I hope that's real. I hope that's real.
Oh, what a beautiful day.
It's
for everyone.
It's a sun shower. Will there be a rainbow?
Look, Daddy, I'm a ballerina.
Yeah.
Oh, I think it's raining.
No, it's not.
I did myself.
What?
Oh, God.
It's raining.
fucking brilliant.
I think that's real. I think that's
real.
there's
I think that's real. Yeah.
Well, yeah, because look at her
no way
face.
they
She
could
starts to
get-
cry.
There's no way they could get kids to be that genuine.
Yeah. Fuck.
That's good.
Yeah, that's real.
That's good. That's good. That's good.
All right, let's start up the last segment of the evening. Here we go. Okay, actually, you know what? Before we start this up, just because we are wrapping up here, let me bring this up here. Look at that, everyone. That is all of the, well, not all of them. It's probably about a third of the Hail Salad books. They are out in the wild. This is them at the post office. You will be getting them very, very soon. So I would say by the end of the weekend, we'll actually have probably 55% of the orders out. A through J is about done. And that's my first name, not last. So I just wanted to make sure you guys got an update on that. We're going to be launching Boots and Heels October 14th. That is my 40th birthday. So we're going to have a big kickoff then. We're going to start on Bancroft's channel and then come back here and then maybe go to Jeremy's channel. So that'll be a lot of fun. We're at 365 emails. Go sign up. Go check that out. We're going to be doing, if you sign up for the email, you're going to get 20% off of the subscription tier. And so that will be, I don't know what the tier is going to cost just yet. I have to kind of compile it, but 20% off for the first 48 hours. So I think that's a pretty good deal. All right, everyone. Very good. Just wanted to bring that up. Let's go back to this. Okay, here we go.
Sound.
Thank you.
So, what do you think?
What? Are you gonna seduce my new investor? Put your hands down.
Seems appropriate.
I don't know how I got these scars.
I like how it's just like right into it. Right into it.
Like from 0 to 1,000.
What do you mean by this?
What? Do you think you can show off your cleavage then leave me for him?
Leave you?
A little insecure, bro. I need to pull it back a little bit.
Why would anyone want to leave you?
Yeah.
I was just trying to dress up for dinner.
Of course you will. You never
Where are the codes?
Why would he be worried? Why would he be worried that she would want to leave this stable and gentlemanly man?
How did they even get together?
They met at a swimming pool. That's how he introduced himself.
Yeah, I bet I held your hair back in the toilet when you were vomiting, and then I shoved it in there.
I just bought this dress, Tommy.
You bought this dress especially for my investor. I get it.
Tommy, stop. This is getting ridiculous, you know? I've never seen Sam before, so why would I want to leave you?
You've never seen his wallet either, but it doesn't mean you're not attracted to it. Get changed now.
This dude seems completely stable and normal.
Yeah. I mean, that's I don't know how you act around women, Choker, but that's me.
If a woman showed up in a red dress with makeup on, the first thing I would do is smear that makeup off and shove her head into a toilet.
I'd
So,
roundhouse
I mean,
her
I
straight in
can't
the-
think of any other thing not to do.
Yeah.
I'd drop kick her straight in the jaw.
It's a very typical and understandable response to a woman in a nice, sexy red dress. That's
Completely
I think so.
reasonable. Completely.
It's Courtney says, "Gotta go. Have a good night." Good night, Courtney. Thanks for stopping by. All right. Sorry, the sink's full right now. I have to do the dishes so I can dunk your head
What
in
is
it.
happening?
I'm Samantha. Sam.
Oh, I see what's about to happen.
I'm Tommy. This is Megan. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Honestly,
Look at this troll goblin.
we're both.
I'm surprised you didn't motorboat her.
Ed Sheeran.
I mean, it was actually surprisingly prescient of him to make her change out of the red dress. She would have been so embarrassed. If
Yeah, I
came
think,
over
yeah.
and like
Yeah.
that's a
seen this
woman
movie,
thing. They
though.
would have just
He
died.
did her a service.
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't want to embarrass her.
Man, and we got a beautiful angel.
Thank you.
That's a gorgeous dress.
Really? I was afraid it would be too provocative.
Why did you wear it? All right.
No, it's not provocative enough.
It's not provocative enough. Take it off, baby.
I don't even know what that word is. I just.
Let me help.
Yes, of course. Megan, is he so courteous with all women?
No, just ones in red dresses.
No.
Wait until he starts dunking you.
Here you are.
Thank you.
Is that actress who got her face smeared? Is she always being like mistreated? I feel like she is.
Oh,
in all
maybe.
these,
Yeah.
Like I've
you know,
seen
she's
her
the-
get roughed up before.
She's been cast
the
typed,
office.
hasn't she?
Yeah, the office boss is asking her to stay late or whatever.
Yeah.
Christopher for $2 says women always look hotter with a bloody nose. Oh.
Damn right.
Okay.
Here's to getting acquainted. Let me help. Lasagna salad.
They never cease to amaze me how
Wait. Lasagna salad? Do you want a lasagna salad, everybody? Which is it?
it's a delicacy in this part of the state,
It's this beautiful lasagna salad that we have here.
Middle America.
It's in my mouth.
What the fuck kind of movie is this?
She's into it. I mean, this is the closest to the porn without the porn that we've seen.
Yeah, absolutely.
About Thomas' business.
Yes, of course. I'm sorry. Totally forgot. Totally forgot to ask about what are your relationships?
Oh, I'm
Like multiple?
Sister. She
What kind of question is
came here for a week to visit.
What? Oh, really? I thought you were.
Yeah, I thought your husband and wife. No, I married my sister, so you know.
Husband and wife?
Oh, we? No.
It's so sad. It's so sad that such a man is lonely. But maybe it's my good luck. Regarding business. By the way, we can open a few new branches all over the.
I like that regarding business. I'm going to start saying that more, Mike. You know, when you and I are doing streams, we're talking about Comicsgate regarding business. Let's
Regarding
talk about
business.
Yeah, about the branches. Actually, Tommy had several methods of development.
Yeah, speaking of methods, again, some
Doggy style.
stress
Ooh.
really is something.
The better the dress, the easier it is to take off.
I'm so clumsy.
I'm so clumsy. I threw this in a violent temper on the floor and glass smashed everywhere.
Coincidence.
Excuse me.
Now Russia invade.
Tommy.
Tommy, I'm gonna go freshen up. This will give you plenty of time for the two of you to hook up. Okay, goodbye.
Could you please help me to get a rag?
It's in the kitchen. Where it always is.
Oh, you know, I don't know where you usually put it.
She's totally cock blocking. What a bitch, you know?
I know.
He's so close to
Can't you see
getting
he's
some.
putting the moves on.
I
You
know.
should have just turned around and been like, listen, right, you fucking slag. This three-way's happening, whether you like it or not, so get used to it.
Well, you know what the problem is that like if she would have worn a red dress, you know, she might have seduced him first, but she didn't do that. So
From when he's rubbing her face with a fucking tea towel and then fucking basically waterboarding her in the fucking sink, I'm pretty sure he's got the authority to say, listen, I'm going to chirp this bitch in front of you and you're going to like it.
Clearly he's planning on it. I mean, he's not hiding it in any way. It's like, this is what's happening. Get used to it. Now go get your freaking shine box.
So, could you please help me?
I'll be right back.
I'm gonna go drown her real fast in the bathroom. I'll be right back. It's like bedazzled. It's like this is all going according to plan.
What's wrong with you?
What's wrong?
Yeah.
A little more and you do it right on the table.
I'm doing this for business.
Business?
Yeah.
You haven't said a word about business yet.
Listen, I know what I'm doing, all right? Do you even understand anything with your chicken brain? Stay quiet.
Guys, I'm sorry.
Your chicken brain.
I interrupt you, but I just got the.
It's so hot in here. I need to take this dress off suddenly. Is that okay?
Text about new contract and I have to go.
Oh, come on, you just got here.
I know, I'd like to stay with you both.
I'd like to stay with
really?
you.
I doubt it.
Goodbye, hamburger.
I just looked through all the documentation and I'm ready to relocate.
Documentation, yeah. She likes his documentation.
I like. What kind of deposits are we looking at here?
Funding.
But we haven't even had a chance to discuss everything.
Tommy, don't worry, we will discuss everything later in more private settings.
This is so going over his wife. Like she probably doesn't see any of this. You know, they're very subtle.
But right now, I just need your
Oh, she has a chicken brain.
Supreme over here.
This is like Mission Impossible from the 60s.
I hope he has a giant fucking thumb. I mean, that's
that's for a dick
Andre
print,
the
sir.
Giant.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah, I'll help you.
Thank you.
Well done. Okay. This is my private number. Call me tomorrow.
Oh, they're gonna bang.
Well done. I knew you were the businessman. I always businessman of the year. Nobody else could put their thumb on a fucking iPad.
I can't believe your approach actually worked. I'm sorry about all this stuff I said to you earlier.
About trying to look good for you, or about how you don't know how to drown people in the sink. I know that you took that personally.
Seriously, I thought that firstly you just wanted to seduce her. Then I saw that you did it all for us. We're rich now.
Whoa.
Well, they should have just ended it there. They should have just wrapped it right there.
We? No. I'm rich. And you? Get out.
Yeah.
What? What do you mean?
I wanted to get rid of you for a long time, but I didn't. Because I wanted to keep you as a bargain chip for the investor. I wanted to show him how great family man I am, but I couldn't even use you.
Tommy, if it's
Now
not
it looks like Sam has a crush on me too. That's the best day of my life.
Is this Kyle Rittenhouse in the future? Like, bro, you need to pull it back just a little bit, you know?
Wow.
Tommy, if it's a joke, that's
I'm the love of his life.
A joke. These are our divorce papers. I had
I've had them here this whole time, under the sink.
I've already called a taxi.
And now, you and I aren't even married anymore for a week already. See? It even has your signature on it. Does it look familiar? Get out.
I forged it myself.
Did he just admit to forging a signature?
Worked perfect. I gotta go.
I love it when a plan comes together.
Oh, good. She's back.
What do you want, huh? Just go away.
Hello,
Who are you?
I'm Sam, the investor. We set up the meeting today.
The investor? And who was it before you?
What do you mean before me?
So how did it go then?
Well, you were right there.
You were right there, you fucking dimwit.
I don't know. What are you? Shouldn't I be asking you that?
Like a clockwork.
Into the kitchen for like 2 seconds.
Yeah. Stole your money. Peace out. What does this say? Dear Mr. Tom Johns. What an interesting name. Tom Johns. Thank you for applying.
He's a descendant from Long John Silver.
At least not Tom Jones. Let's see here. Thank you for applying. The business transfer procedure is complete. That's it? That's all it takes? Okay.
So she owns the business?
That's not a real card. That's I'm sorry. What is that?
One of the producers' kids made it the night before.
That's like a crafts room. That's not a business card. They just wrote that shit down and cut it out.
You should have hidden the divorce papers better. Love, Megan.
Oh,
Now we'll
snap.
get your business. We've got everything. Look, digital signature, fingerprint, everything is official. Congratulations, honey. You deserve it.
Oh, you clever
You just
bitches.
swindled this guy out of your money or his money illegally. That's the moral of the story.
Yeah.
All right. It's a how-to.
Now do we get to watch them two bang?
That's
I
what
know,
the
I
next
mean, that's
scene
where
is.
it seems like it's been leading up to.
Yeah, yeah. Do
You're
it.
welcome.
Kiss.
Go on, do it. Stroke
As
her.
Narc the cunt says, now scissor. Go.
All right. That's it. That's it, everybody. Very good. I don't think we got anything else to do.
Every episode of Dramatize Me, you're left with blue balls. Every
Yeah, you're always
They
like,
get
"What?"
higher and higher.
I know. Let's see here. Just want to make sure I'm not gonna move on without any super chats or members or anything like that. I think it's all about the same. All right, everybody. Well, let's see here. Let me bring this up over here. You guys have anything you want to say before we get out of here?
John Malin said I should shout out loose threads because if I didn't, I'm a cunt.
Okay, I'm fine with that.
Back loose threads by Mark Fulton.
Oh yeah, we could probably bring that up on the game show next week. That's fine. All right, everybody. Well,
Watching you lot play, that's fucking funny, man. I'm usually walking the dogs when you're doing it. It's fucking hilarious.
Oh, the game show.
Yeah, very good at it. Yeah.
It's great that Rob never gets to play. That's the best part about that show.
Just
so.
make me laugh. It makes me laugh.
All right. I think we're done. All right, everybody. Well, that is our show. Of course, I want to thank Mike and Chokeout for Major Chokeout. He's been
Major. I've been
yeah,
promoted.
promoted. Yes.
By Ethan as well, so it's official.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. We need new leadership over there with the Queen gone. So anyway, yeah, I want to thank these guys for being here. We'll be back next time with a brand new episode. But until then, don't forget, you're not Will Valley, but I am. And here at Camel Moon, I'm going to do the show my way. Thanks for watching. Take care and have a good evening. Good night, everybody.